Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to second cut, maybe sort of third cut-ish, but not really, it's second cut, silage bales. Okay, we're going to get out and have a look in the grass in a minute. So this is a field we made silage on back in May. Here's a little clip of it. So that was in May, and you might remember there was quite a bit of there was a drought after May. We didn't get enough rain. I didn't put the fertiliser on till late for a second cut really, because there was no point in putting it on when there was no rain. So the field really kind of started on a very patchy sort of level, as in it didn't recover from the silage for ages. It's come back now, but it's kind of gone past its best because I had to wait for it to grow, and really what the problem is, the grass started to go into seed before it really got any growth on it. So what I've got is a bit of a mix of not very great lengths and some grass that's a bit sort of stalky. Might almost be better for hay, but I'm going to round bale it because I want some round bale silage bales, because I can store them outside. If I make hay, I've got to flip and find somewhere to stick all these bales all winter, and that's not easy. So we'll have a look. It's a bit thin in places. I'll get some bales out of it anyway, but it's not as thick as it would be some years. And like I said, second stroke third cut, because really second cut should be off now, which is what this is, and I think people will be starting to think about third cut soon. But it's just so late. Yeah, but I've got to get it off now because I want to try and get this to grow back so I can get the cows to graze it later in the year. And if I don't do it soon, I'll be on my holidays and I won't get it done at all. Okay, so here we are. It's a bit thin on the headland here. Now that's probably my fault. I didn't put the fertiliser on near enough the hedge, but I'm always worried about wasting it on the hedge. Now you can see the thickness. What I'm talking about is there's this long straggly stuff here, which is Italian ryegrass grown up, but there's not much in the base. Now that was a real problem. The grass, it's actually thicker as you go out. It's not as bad as I thought it'd be. The problem I found is that the grass started growing in straggly bits, but the base was really thin, and it's only in the last couple of weeks, I'd say in the last couple of weeks, that the base has started thickening out. It's taken a long time for the moisture to get in, kickstart the fertiliser and get the grass growing. And it didn't get mowed a couple of weeks ago because my brother had a week off. I'm going to say we have a holiday, but my brother took a week off. I'm taking a week off soon. Basically just having a week at home, which I think is a sensible thing to do. I don't think it's a clever idea to book a foreign holiday at the moment. Not that I do those really very often. Anyway, we'll have a look as we go. We'll get some bales. We might not get as much as we normally get, but I might even be getting some bales of Farmer P at some point. Anyway, crack on. Let's go mowing. I will be stopping for Potmaster. Well, looking from up here, there's more grass out here than I thought. I think when you're higher up in the tractor, you can definitely see you've got a better view. I definitely kept the fertiliser probably a bit too far away from the headland. But the thing is, when you fertilise spreading, it's what you don't want to do is be spreading it to the hedge. And I am a bit over cautious. I mean, you probably noticed on some videos before, the headland hasn't got much fertiliser on it. And that's down to me being super cautious, trying not to get fertiliser into the hedge, which kind of like means that the field gets a little bit more fertiliser out in the middle of it rather than on the headland, but it means the headland's very thin, and it is on this field definitely. Oh, I've got a bit of a problem with the trees overhanging here. They keep whacking in, look, keep whacking on the branch, so there's a bit there. I've also got a bit of a soft tyre on this tractor. I was just driving on the road, and I let this guy by, because he's always polite to pull in and let people drive by past you, I think. Then he flagged me down and goes, "Oh, your back tyre looks a bit soft." So in the end, well, I had a quick look at it, and it is a little bit soft, but not enough for me to worry about. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have to pump it up when I get back, I think. I'm going to be looking out for ragwort out here. I think there's a bit. Oh, there's another low branch, look. Oh. Just stuck between that one. I think I got a shower of plums then. That's the plum tree from a little old orchard just over there. And there's a flipping buzzard, look at the buzzards. Can you see that? They're flying in front of me. There's two. Two there, look. Just flying off. They're up in the tree. I don't know whether you can get that. They're like your little companion when you... Let me shut that window, it's a bit quiet. Shut this window, it's a little bit quiet. They're like your companions out on a mowing field. It's quite interesting. I always find it interesting anyway, looking at nature and how it works. Is that as soon as you get a mower out, these buzzards have learned that basically there will be some food for them in the field. So they actually jump out onto the trees, the high trees around the edge of the field, if you've got any, and they'll be looking out for anything, little mice or anything like that. And then they'll just dive down on it, and their talons are sharp enough to grab it, and then they'll fly off. A telltale sign of them getting a little mouse or something is that they fly off, and you can't probably see the mouse or anything in the talons, but you can see the hay where they, or grass around the animal they've got, because they obviously just grab everything, and then they fly off with what looks like a bit of hay in their talons. The other little bird that's always a companion on the farm, and I found this when I'm doing hedge laying, is a robin. And if you're doing hedge laying, there always seems to be a little robin. I've just seen some ragwort I'm going to pull out later. There always seems to be a robin that hangs out with you. Lovely little bird. It's quite nice. I don't know. I saw a lovely little wren the other day. There's a lot of birds and stuff having nesting at the moment. I saw a robin the other day. Not a robin. Sorry, a wren the other day. Obviously feeding some babies somewhere because a little worm in its mouth, and the swallows have just hatched from above the farmhouse door. I took some photos, they're a bit grainy, probably ought to try and get a bit of video. Anyway, I'm going to crack on with this. We'll have a little look when we get somewhere, alright? Okay, so I've just got Ken Bruce Pop Master on. I'm going to listen to that bit, and then I'm going to stop for 3 and 10. We'll all see if we can get 3 and 10 in a minute. Crack on. Okay, so we're about to do 3 and 10. That chap's just saying goodbye. I stopped for this. I love 3 and 10, but I can only really get it if I get 80s and 70s, I think. Right, let's see what we get then. Go on in. Right, going to join in.
Okay, so Sue Carey.
3 and 10.
Ready is ready. I hope for 3 and 10. Are you?
I'll have a go. This is where I fall down usually.
Come on.
Not a bit of it. Let's see how it goes.
3 and 10.
10 seconds. Give me 3 answers on that time, correct ones, and I will give you a digital radio. So
digital radio.
Sue, the titles of 3 UK single chart hits for
3 in 10.
Hot chocolate.
Hot chocolate. You sexy thing. Everyone's a winner, baby. And no doubt about it. Oh, she ain't got any.
Sexy thing, Emma. Heaven's in the backseat of my
I love hot chocolate. I got a greatest hit CD.
Was that in time?
Did she get them? I messed up.
Heaven is the backseat of my Cadillac, Emma,
Baby.
and you sexy thing. Did you get in the time?
Everyone gets
Let's
sexy
have
thing.
A check on that. I think
Did
we
she
did.
get it?
Yes, we
She
think
got
we did.
it.
So you did the 3 and
Let's
the
say
10,
we got it.
So
We-
you've got yourself a digital.
We've all got
Well
ourselves a
done.
digital radio. Yes.
You're
Right,
very
let's
well.
turn him off.
Good.
Right, crack on everyone. That's a lovely little stop there. 3 and 10 hot chocolate. I love a bit of hot chocolate. Right, anyway, I'm going to carry on with this. I'm just still going round. I didn't bring a pasty with me, so I can't stop for lunch. So I'm going back for lunch. I don't know whether I'll get this done for lunch or not. But you just see there. Round and round it goes. So anyway, I'm going to get on with this and we'll have a little look again. There's a little bit of ragwort in the middle, I think. Not much, bit round the edge. Anyway, let's go. There you go, I've been round 12 times. I got my door open because there's no flipping aircon in here, as you know. Just shut that, it's a bit quiet. Right, I've been round 12 times, that's enough times around the headland. I'm going to go up and down now. It's going to take me a lot longer than I thought. I'm going pretty steady, really. There's no rush. Let's get it done without breaking the mower, hopefully. Right, so last bit up here. I'm going to lift that up. Let's have a look. Let's stop on there. So the mower lift up. I'm going to strike out and I'm doing in sections of about 3. So I'm going to go through straight down through this bit. Everyone does it differently. I like to do it in about 3s or 4s even, and chunk away at a bit. Let's have a look. There we go, mower down. Straight in the middle. So I'm doing a section this square here, then I'll do the same there, and maybe a 3rd over there. That's the way to do it! That's the way I do it! Ah! Why have I turned into a parrot? Anyway, let's keep going, crack on. Right, I'm just about to stop for lunch. I've probably done nearly a bit over half, I reckon. Good time to stop. Jeremy Vine's going on and on and on about stuff that's not really important. He does like to stir stuff up, doesn't he? Oh, it's all about sweets. And the fact that some of them have got, they've got fruit juice in them. Well, okay, if you're thinking you're buying sweets and they're healthy because they've got fruit juice in them, you've got to be pretty naive. Any sweets, everyone knows they're not a healthy snack, no matter whether they've got fruit juice in them or not. Anyway, enough of that. I can see a bit of ragwort in the middle of the field, so I'm going to be pulling that out in a bit. It's just over there. So I'm going to make this the last up and down, and I'm going to stop for lunch. Quick bite, come back, fix that. Pull that bit of ragwort in a bit, and then crack on. See you in a bit.
The idea of if you're
Back from my lunch. Got Jeremy Vine rabbiting on behind me. Right, I won't stop now until we get to the old flipping ragwort. Woo. Anyway, crack on. coming up on the dreaded ragwort. I can see it. One little yellow plant is sticking out. We're going to stop. We're going to pull it out. There it is. Oh, you horrible little thing. Ah! Right, let's turn that off. Pull that out here. Let's get that pesky ragwort. Look at it. Let's see if I can... Gotcha! Gotcha! Right, I've got my pesky ragwort. Oh, going a bit too fast there. Right, I've done definitely 2/3 now. I'm going to stop at the end. I think we've covering most things on here. I'll stop at the end and we'll have a look at the crop and just finish up. Yeah, crack on. Crack on, crack on, crack on. I can't remember the words. Crack on, crack on, crack on, crack on, something like that. I'll have to dig that song out again that someone sent me, it's brilliant. Alright, chisel. Well, that's it, I'm nearly done. I pulled out another ragwort, I might have said that before. I've just got to finish this. I will go around the headland and then fold up and we're done. But we'll stop and have a look at the end. Job done, heading back to the farm now. Picked up a bit of ragwort, not too much, and baling